Hi there, Adrian here from New City Heating. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a product vid, not necessarily on one specific item this time, but on a range of items. And this range of items are manufactured by Philmac. Philmac are a UK firm. They're based down in East Sussex. They've been dealing with fittings for MDPE on metric and imperial pipe for years and years and years, decades in fact. We've been dealing with them for, I would guess, probably at least 20 years, I think now. And so this is an overview really of their range. We can't show everything because their range is just so massively comprehensive that I don't think we'd be able to fit everything on a table. We'd certainly need a big table and a lot of video. But this is just a quick overview of the fittings, just an introduction to Philmac. Not that many of you need an introduction to a name this big, but you know, this is the idea of this channel is for you to see what we do and the kind of things that we retail and the kind of things that we can help you with. So let's have a quick look and see how we get on. So here we've got your basic piece of MDPE pipe or blue polythene. Comes in black as well, of course, and this pipe goes underground, overground. I'm not going to say wobbling free because that's what you want me to say. But, of course, this comes in big coils. We sell this pipe all day long. Philmac don't actually manufacture the pipe. They don't need to. It's all made to the same specs, though. So the fittings that you buy from Philmac will fit this pipe straight away. Now, Philmac produce this, though, which is the liner. This is just a basic piece of pipe which I've got one of the lads to chop off out in the yard. They didn't actually cut that very straight, as you'll see in a second. When I push that liner in, really you need to make it, I'll just focus on that, it kind of needs to fit flush all the way around. So, but it just pushes in there and it's just a stiffener, which just helps to support the pipe, especially if it's being pulled away from the fitting. So if the pipe is going into the fitting like so and it's going to be pulled away a little bit, that stiffener helps to support the inside of the pipe. But basically, I mean, here's an elbow. The fittings can be left just with the nuts just loose like so. The liner is pushed into the pipe and simply this is as easy as we go. We just push this in until it seats, which it has done. Then we tighten the nut up. There you go, and that's it. I mean, there is a small tool which we can use just to nip the nut up, but basically that fitting is hand tight and that has made a perfectly good seal which will take mains pressure. So we're talking anything up to 15, 16, 18 bar of water pressure across hundreds and hundreds of meters of pipe. And that really is as simple as that fitting is to install. It is so easy. If we just take this nut off here so we can just have a quick look inside and just kind of break this down a little bit. There's a very small cone, just kind of focus inside there. You can just sort of see like a tiny kind of cone shape which is just moulded into the edge of there. And there's this grippy ring just here, look, which I can just pop out because it's fairly straightforward. There's an O-ring seal just inside there, which is a really heavy like neoprene type seal. It's an engineering seal, it's not just a piece of rubber, it's very well made. That drops onto a little seat just inside there. That pushes back in. And of course, when the nut is applied with the pipe inside it, it pushes on these little castellations. That grips the pipe and the pipe of course has already popped through that O-ring and that's what gives the seal. They are so straightforward. I mean, these fittings don't need to be broken down like this to be able to be installed. You do look just like I did there earlier. You leave this nut loose, you push the pipe in. It really is as simple as that. These fittings are so straightforward to use. It makes installation such a cinch, it really does. What's more important though, and really most impressive thing about Philmac is just the bewildering array of fittings that they make. I mean, the talk about comprehensive, that word doesn't really justify what these people do. We've got a few fittings lined up here, of course. There's your usual thing, like your T's, making things. Whoops, I've just destroyed my ever so carefully made display there. This is something interesting, which is, of course, something that we always think about. We make water fittings and we use adapters and stuff, but we don't think of actually having valves. Now, this is a plastic stopcock. Obviously, it doesn't look much like a stopcock because it's made of all these modern high-impact engineering plastics. But this is a normal turn stopcock. It's very, very, very durable. It will not freeze. It will freeze. The water inside it may freeze, but this won't crack or fail from it. And this is just such a durable piece. I mean, this could be left in a field, jumping around, and cows. Hello, cat. Hello. You've come to have a quick look, haven't you? You love our videos, don't you? There you go. Moomin is impressed with the Philmac fittings just almost as much as we are. Look, she's even checking out the chart to see what's available. No, I think she's gone now. So there we have it. Excellent range of items. This is something which is quite interesting. It's very, very cleverly thought of. This is quite a big fitting, of course, but there's a fitting here which is this particular one is a 40mm fitting for pipe, but there's a 2-inch BSP thread here. Now this is just part of, I guess, is the typical of the attention to detail of Philmac product. They use this stiffening piece of aluminium to support the fitting around here. I mean, this is a beautifully engineered and moulded thread. This will go screw straight onto a piece of 2-inch BSP iron or galvanised pipe or something like that, just with some PTFE tape inside it, sealed perfectly, but this is just a beautifully made fitting. These larger nuts, of course, work just the same as the other things. So although it's a little bit sometimes harder to push the pipe straight into a fitting quite as big as this, the basic principle of these is just the same. In fact, this elbow here, which is for a piece of 63mm blue MDPE, or black MDPE, I keep saying blue, so because we've got blue stuff here. But these fittings are, again, are just the same. We look inside there, they're just the same fitting. There's the grippy ring, there's the O-ring seal inside there, ever so straightforward, really, really basic product, and yet it works so well. It's a really, really nicely made engineered thing as well. These are, the mouldings on these are just lovely. We don't get any discrepancies with, you know, with parts or components. They really, really are just beautifully made. Now there's some information in these little books here. Philmac do these nice little hand sort of pocket catalogues. They've got all their fittings inside there. It's a wide array of stuff, even for some odd items as well. Covers all their sorts of things. And they do adapters for everything. So this product isn't made just for this MDPE pipe, but as we've shown here with this fitting with the BSP thread, this can take brass fitting with a thread on it, iron fitting, galvanised fitting, stainless steel fitting with a thread on it, and just the same way, some of these fittings, say like this socket we've got here. Now we can fit an adapter. I don't actually have one here to show you, but there's an adapter here which is for copper tube. Now it will simply be a case of whipping the nut off, taking all the insides out. There's an adapter which will push into here, ever so straightforward, similar to the adapters that are already in here. And that means that you can then push copper tube straight into it in all the popular sizes, 15, 22, 28. So if you've got a rising main, which you need to use this and join back onto, as simple as making a joint just here. Any piece of pipe which pushes into here, regardless of what kind of material it is just as straightforward as this. It really, really is an excellent range of product. Now, this catalogue is an excellent thing. Really, you need to get your hands on one of these. So if you drop us a line, and of course we always put our details in the description box, just at the bottom of the page there. Our email address for our sales department's there, our web address is there, and of course if you just drop us a line in the comments box below the video, and we'll have a look at those for you and get them one of these posted out, and you can have a really good look. So there you go, nice quick overview of their products there. Excellent range, excellent product of stuff. Please go and check out the rest of our videos, subscribe to our channel, leave us comments, and just check out everything we do. And again, thanks a lot for your time.